My project works with faith communities, churches and temples and mosques and so forth. It's about encouraging and building the capacity within those communities to be able to do primary prevention of violence against women. It's a fairly aspirational project because they're communities that are often quite patriarchal in the way that they've historically seen themselves. But we're hoping by small steps we can build the capacity of the faith leaders to understand the importance of preventing violence against women and understand what primary prevention might actually look like in their setting. We know that if we're going to change the culture that we live in, that we need to actually work with a variety of settings. We can't just work with one setting, we need to tackle it from a whole range of directions. As I said before, faith communities tend to be very patriarchal organisations and have been for many, many years. And that's very much built into the whole structure of the way that they think about the world and about the world of faith. And so when you start to talk about gender issues, that involves not just rethinking gender, but rethinking images of God, rethinking the way that they imagine humanity and the way that we relate to each other. So it opens up a huge Pandora's box. Another challenge is that in many faith communities are very used to being very responsive. They go and see people, there's sermons that have got to be written in the next 2 days, there's the person who needs visiting today or tomorrow. So to think about primary prevention, which is a long-term strategy of change, that's actually quite challenging as well. Faith communities do want to see violence end, and there's no doubt that people of good faith, they don't want to see women being hurt and they want to see equal relationships. And there's been a good willingness, I've found, amongst faith communities to want to talk about that issue and to see things change. The people who are doing my peer mentoring program at the moment, that's had quite an impact on their lives already, and one of the mentees, one of the blokes who's doing it, has already put together a men's health program, a little men's health course for his parish. So already little things seem to be leading to some impacts for people, and it doesn't take too much information for people to suddenly realise that there's some changes that they want to see happen in the world and in their own faith communities. I think that the vision of this project and of all of the work of preventing violence against women is very consistent with the vision of faith communities in terms of their hopes for people. It's a matter of getting our language the same so that we realise we're actually on the same page about these issues.